When you are sharpening your axe, you should pretty much always, I don't never say always, but never say never. Never say always, that's a good one. But you should not always just sharpen the front of your axe. Never always sharpen just the front of your axe. Point being that if you just work on the edge all the time, you'll end up with a more and more blunt, obtuse, rolled over edge. As you're grinding and sharpening your axe, you're always scooting the edge and you're losing the edge and making it shorter and shorter. So you should start back here and grind off as much here as you do up on the edge. Just get in the habit of doing that all the time, and instead of just doing these like quick touch-ups. You know, if you have to do a quick touch-up in the woods on just the edge, that's fine, but you know, I'm not sharpening the edge at all right now. I'm just taking off metal back here behind the edge to keep the whole axe even as I go. It's just a really good habit to form. Sharpen your axe. Like I sharpen almost every time I go out to work. If I haven't worked that much the previous session, I won't sharpen, but there's usually at least a little bit of edge damage, maybe at the toe or something. You know, if I don't hit the toe in the dirt, actually, I'm probably chopping some dirty wood. Usually I'm working in the winter, so there's like logs rolling around in the mud and stuff like that. Sharpening your axe shouldn't be a big deal. This is like a 5-minute job right here to do a full sharpening, you know, like grinding back here and then getting the edge to shaving sharp, not shaving sharp, but that it will shave hairs with hesitancy at least. It shouldn't be a big deal to sharpen your axe. If it is, then you need to do it more or get better tools. And sharpening with a puck like this should only take a few minutes, really. So that was the coarse side, and go back to the 1000 grit. This is the Japanese water stone that I use. It's 250 on one side and 1000 on the other side. So it leaves a pretty fine edge. I don't know of any other axe puck or any, you know, purpose-made axe puck that's that fine. But since it's a Japanese water stone, it cuts really fast too. So it's a really great stone. They do wear out. This one's getting close to the end of its life. And I have another video on that. Anyway, as far as sharpening philosophy, I want a durable edge and I want a sharp edge, but I don't think that I need it to be like super ultra razor sharp. Like this will shave some hairs on my arm when it's done pretty easy, you know, but not super easy. And like, I'm not going to try to shave with it. To me, that's like a waste of my time. I'm not have time for that. For me, you know, the sharpening isn't an end in itself. I don't really care if it's amazingly super sharp. I just care that it's sharp enough to work. And it will definitely be sharp enough to work. What else? Well, I think people should sharpen mostly this way because this is how you can sharpen in the field. It's, as you can see, it's very fast, like I'm grinding super fast. I'm fairly disturbed to see videos pushing like fancy sharpening devices and power tools and stuff like that just to sharpen a basic, you know, axe. Like you should do it this way because then you'll be good at doing it this way and you can whip it out in the field and, you know, be halfway done by the time someone else is setting up all their crap that they don't actually need. And then I'm just going to finish with the strop here, and this isn't really just to remove the wire edge, although there is one, but I actually lift it up a little at kind of a pretty high angle. So I'm putting kind of a secondary micro bevel in there, and it's actually got polishing compound in it. So really it's serving as a super fine stone to finish the axe. Like it's the equivalent of using a very fine water stone or something like that. But like I said, I use it at kind of a sharp angle. I'm pushing pretty hard and go back and forth a few times, and there'll be like 0 of that old wire edge left, which I don't want that at all, because as soon as you hit a log, it's going to crumble and mash and bend over, and you're going to end up with a dull tool, or it'll tear away in pieces.